Hey everyone, welcome back. It's always good to see you here, and I have yet another video, and this video will prove to you don't have to spend a lot of money to get a great toy. This is the Robot House, which I believe was made by, was it Metal House? I don't know. I think it was somebody in Japan. The Universal Frankenstein, tin with these cool resiny type heads. And I picked this up on eBay with the certificate because they sell them without the certificate. I guess the certificate makes them better. I had actually purchased all these monsters except for Frankenstein I got from Robot Island, and he didn't have the Frankenstein at the time. So I was patient. I ended up getting this for $76. How's that for a bargain? The certificate version. I mean, does the certificate make any appreciable difference? I guess from a collectible standpoint, maybe, but you could certainly get it. I've seen these as cheap as $50, but as high as 200 plus. So you have to, do your homework and be diligent on eBay. I happen to find this in a category that wasn't common, so it didn't get a lot of attention. And I was patient. I didn't want to overspend for something like this, but it's a great toy. First off, it has a nice graphic box. The graphics aren't as sophisticated as the vintage toys, but still, it's cool. It's better than most new toys that you would see here. And, this was made for a collector market. And I would imagine that, they just kind of, they didn't really get it, like, insanely crazy for the artwork. But it's pretty cool. The one depicting with the fire is actually pretty cool. And it's the same on both sides here. And it is licensed by Universal. And let's face it, these Universal monsters, the classic ones, are the ones that everybody wants. Probably the most iconic monsters in history, really, when you think about it. Never have been replaced by anything new. Not Freddy Krueger, not Jason, not Michael Myers. Anyway, so the toy itself is all tin except for the head and hands. And you can see here, nice detail. And I think the key is the Boris Karloff look. If it pulls off the Boris Karloff look, it's considered pretty cool. And, I would say this, the head actually and hand details are better than the Marx Frankenstein from the 60s, the tin battery-operated version that was based on Mr. Mercury. Now, this is much smaller, and the rest of the lithography is fairly simple. But, Frankenstein, what does he do? He just wears this, like, tattered jacket. So if you have a chance to find all these, including the Mummy and Dracula and the Creature, they're very, very good buys. They look great on your shelf. But now let's see if he's willing to work. I'm going to wind him up. Stay tuned here. How great is that? Nice wind-up action. Lasts for a decent amount. And I didn't overwind it or wind it too much, but also you have the arm movement. And the arm movement is so similar to the original movie. It's fantastic. But anyway, that's your, believe it or not, and another thing to consider, this toy is 30 years old already. Look at this. It came out in 1991. I mean, this toy is older than the vintage toys I started collecting back in the 80s, right? When they were like 20 years old. This is already 30 years old. It's hard to believe, right? And these things have been kept in great condition because these were never intended as kids' toys, I guess. So, it's easy enough to find them mint. But again, 30 years old, that's getting up there in age. So it's already considered an antique, I suppose. Anyway, with that, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of this Frankenstein. I do have, like I mentioned, the rest of the set, but I'm not going to unpack them all. This is probably the coolest one anyway. Thanks again for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't so you can get these cool videos every day I've been posting now. Hit the bell icon and it will notify you when I do post new content. And with that, appreciate it. Don't forget to thumb it up, and I'll talk to you later.